Shut Your Mouth Lounge, episode number 365, the finale.
Yes.
Pink, do you feel finalized?
I feel pretty final. We got a whole year's worth of episodes. Don't correct me on that, Addy. We all know this is legit. And it feels like a great place to cap it all off.
Addy, do you think you've reached your final... How many forms do you have to go through to reach your final form?
I think it really depends. Like, because like it also depends. Like, am I just achieving a higher potential? Am I fusing with someone, or like, or the Potara earrings involved?
Do we fit in? Is there like a metaphor here for marriage at some point?
Good question.
Do you have like a stinky middle form, like, Frieza form 3, where he's got the weird, stupid, long penis head? Oh God, Cell's middle form. Oh
yeah, with the big weird lips and like the fucking whatever the hell happened to his head shape.
Cell Form 2's biggest contribution to pop culture is I'm a firing my laser.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Shut Your Mouth Lounge, episode number 365. It's a very nice number. Just saying it, 365. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. It's a very fun number.
What's your favorite number?
8.
Addy, what's your favorite number?
4.
Oh. Well, I suppose we better go ahead and get to the actual topic, as we are unfortunately working on a limited time frame today before shenanigans ensue, before the aliens come to take me back.
Yeah.
So, Pink.
Yes.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel, and I'm going to have stuff come out on the YouTube channel probably this week, as obviously you were there for some of it. And then Addy was there for like 45 extra minutes of it until Discord broke. Civ 7. That will probably be coming out over the coming days. I'm going to have a lot of Civ 7 stuff coming out. It's going to be the session I did with you. Then I'm going to put up a kind of a quick, not review, but first impressions of my first game. And then I'm probably going to start a playthrough of my own, or maybe start another playthrough with Addy backseating if he wants to join in that. Because
sure.
the first initial the first initial Isabella Rome playthrough, that accidentally got deleted as I started a new game. And when I went to say, let me go load up that autosave from the previous session, that way I can save it into an actual save and pick that back up later before I really get into the game and all the autosaves are lost. Apparently the autosaves don't work in the same way that Civ 6 did. So starting a new game completely erased any autosave whatsoever. So even though it was only turn 1, the previous game was not recoverable. So that's a little bit gone now. But maybe I could put in the seed if I can look through the footage and see what it was. But other than that, it'll have to be a fresh new start. But that's kind of
a whole new world.
Yeah, a whole new world. It's kind of all right because I've got a much better understanding of Civ 7 now than I did when I first started. So things will be a little bit more optimized, but yeah.
And you did get on recording your first time, so you can then bust that out like, hey, here's my first time where I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
Look upon me and be embarrassed by...
Look at all these poor decisions I made.
Be embarrassed by proxy, because I won't be.
Be ashamed of how poorly I played in my first 10 minutes of the game.
Look upon me building around the mountains while when the game doesn't allow me to. For some reason. I still don't get why that's the restriction that we had, but hey.
Well, you can't build around the mountains, Addy, because there's dragons there.
True.
That's true. You got to research like knighthood to clear them all out.
It's really impressive that it only takes one night per dragon. You'd really think it would take more. Oh, jeez. Addy!
Yeah?
YouTube?
Well, while I pull up the second channel, the Kingdom Hearts Shade of Memories review is finished. I've just seen it,
Ooh. I have.
and no one else has yet. It's gonna be coming out on March 28th. Keep it the release schedule of the Kingdom Hearts reviews.
Eh.
And yeah,
And for
go ahead.
And for some of you, it will be beamed directly into your brains.
Oh man.
Like on one hand, I am happy with how that review turned out, just because it's actually fucking finished. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't think it really like lives up to the level that I usually try to reach. It's just, you know, it needed to be done.
Pretty good for a game you don't like.
Thanks. I mean, I did it's somewhat like Chain of Memories. It's a rechain that I hate, which I think it really comes up in the review.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, like otherwise, I did also just fuck around with a lot more settings. Like I put more effort into editing. You just can't fucking see it half the time, because like the effect in the beginning where it's like where I actually gave the video curvature to try and make it look like a normal CRT. Yeah, I did that by hand. And also like the whatchamacallit, there's a part near the middle where where we zoom out of the gameplay and show gameplay of Chain of Memory or Rechain of Memories, while also showing gameplay of Chain of Memories. I didn't do that on a 2D plane. That was actually 3D animated.
Shit!
Yeah. Like, I put in a lot more effort, you just can't fucking see it. So yeah. Anyway, on the second channel, this upcoming week we have me going out of my way to get all of the torn pages so we can visit Winnie the Pooh in Kingdom Hearts.
Love that guy.
There are some statements we make about Kingdom Hearts, I imagine, from Pink's side have to just sound insane.
I don't know if it's still the case. Like I have the Xbox set to remind me if Kingdom Hearts is on sale, so I can tell Pink. I've actually neglected to tell him because I don't want to hound him to just buy Kingdom Hearts. But I think it should be on sale for like $20. The first like 4 games in a pack.
Nice.
So, you know, Pink, if you want to do Kingdom Hearts sometime, then the option is there.
If I ever get the hankering.
But yeah. Then after the torn pages, I play Kenju. And I did not just 1 but 2 arcade runs, because the arcade run in the game is, I think, a fight, maybe 2.
Remind me, what is Kenju?
Kenju is but it is, for sure, a game that we played together, but the video got deleted because there was nothing to it.
Oh.
It is a 3D anime 2.5D anime fighter. It's like a weirdo mix of like KOF and Guilty Gear, gameplay wise.
Okay.
The character art is very Guilty Gear. I think y'all didn't like it. Y'all didn't like it because it's, you know, it is an early 3D game, and so it's a bit jank.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, that one was a very, very. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. And yeah, like I like that game because I think it's interesting, but the arcade mode is genuinely like a fight or 2. So
Ooh.
yeah. And like I did not remember this when I recorded the video, so I did a run. I beat it, and I went, that can't be it, can it? I just fucked something up, and then I beat it again, and that was it.
Odd little game. Odd little game.
Yeah. Then, the clip this week is a video of the time I played through Witcher 3, and I called on Roach, and he was hugging a tree. And he just kept doing this throughout the playthrough. I just didn't record all of the times because, like, why would I? But like, I want to say, like, 60% of the time that I called Roach in, he would somehow be unable to move. It was great. And like, half the time...
He's got the spirit, though.
Yeah, like, half the time he was hugging trees, or there was at least one time when he spawned in on a dock, and I don't know how the fuck they did it, but they spawned the fucking horse in, so his ass was up to the air, and just, like, it wasn't on the ground. Like, the fore part of the horse was fine, but the ass was just flying up towards the sky.
Oh, you thought Skyrim horses were crazy.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's it. And then in Digimon Survive, the professor dies.
Good.
This won't be the last time. There's at least one video in the series titled "The Professor Dies Again," and it's not a lie. And then I guess this is the last one. I'll shout this out because I think you'll pop for it, W. So the week after, the fighting game is Battle Arena Nitoshinden, which is Battle Arena Toshinden Kids.
Oh.
And the title is That's a Paddlin'.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Did it turn the Battle Arena Toshinden characters into kids, or is it Battle Arena Toshinden for kids?
It's Battle Arena Toshinden for kids, but the characters are chibi. And also, I think it's like a 60% or 70% new cast instead of the actual Toshinden cast.
Oh, good lord.
So yeah. But hey,
sounds delightful.
On the bright side, Toshinden is nearly over. The last Toshinden video is coming out March 12th.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for my channels.
All right. On my channel, nothing in particular is coming out that I can recall that is important, because nothing matters, you see. Except that everything matters. But sometimes nothing, and then everything. But no way. Either way, I don't think anything's coming out on my channel I've got planned. I have no idea. Who cares? It don't matter. But on the group channel, that's where things matter. And on the group channel, we have coming out tomorrow on Wednesday, February 12th, Payday 2 Part 49. Oh. On Thursday, February 13th, Doom Part 4. On Friday, February 14th, Overwatch 2 Part 3. On Saturday, February 15th, Rivals of Aether Part 1. And on Monday, February 17th, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Part 40. It's still going. I would not have told you that game was that big. I know nothing about it other than it's like a visual novel, but I would not have told you it's that big. Holy.
Yes, we went in. Like I started this. We started this playthrough blind. Neither of us knew anything about Danganronpa, and I figured, hey, I played visual novels before. Like it shouldn't be like 20 hours, 30, 50. It is like 15 to 20. Like unironically 15 to 20 hours if you If you're not recording 2 hours at a time, once every 6 months.
Yeah. Have we got any comments yet of people people talking about you not remembering things?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, we barely get comments, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, like it could have been a funny bit to just continue listing out all of the videos that are scheduled, but it would have taken another like hour.
Oh God. I know that there's definitely gonna be more paydays in the future and more Danganronpas.
Danganronpa is, I think, actually running out in like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3.
Where's it running to?
The soup store.
Why is it going to the soup store to get videos?
Because it's at soup.
Why are you at soup?
I did post.
Just go straight to the punchline of saying "fuck you."
Yeah, I did post the image of a clothing boutique actually called Soup. Did I?
Oh.
No, I don't think I've heard of this, but that is great.
All right, while we talk about other stuff, I'll see if I can find an image of it.
So yeah, the topic for the final
I
Shut
found it.
Lounge. Oh boy.
That was fast.
Okay.
There you go. It's in the voice text.
Oh,
That's you.
me. Oh, y'all that performance feminism fashion.
Yeah, it's
What?
a chain. It's a chain of women's clothing stores called Soup.
I like to.
Wait, there's another. This isn't the part of that chain.
Huh.
So anyway,
Why is this a thing twice?
I don't know.
Well, anyways, enough of that shit. The topic of today's podcast is: what is your favorite thing that someone else has said or done on a Devolution video? Someone other than yourself.
I mean, obviously, I really enjoyed the time Addie did the Jackie Bryant kickflip to all of us and ruined our days. Probably the whole year, honestly.
I wasn't enjoying it at the time, but in the long run, I think it worked out.
in the long run, that is like a golden moment for the channel.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of the early fire starters, you know?
Yeah.
How magical it is that Jackie exists for that sake.
Yeah.
To be honest, as scrubby as I was apparently on that day, though, I think Addie could have found any good character in a fighting game and just given me a whooping, and I would have been, oh God damn it. Curse you! I'm a big guy for the little moments, the little things, the little statements. One Addie line that has been stuck in my head ever since it happened was whatever episode that was at Terraria, where I was trying to make a new water tank, and I fucked up. I was trying to put a new water tank into the vault. I fucked up and I broke a block at the bottom of it, which caused the water to flow downwards and flood Addie's bedroom. And I forever have it stuck in my head the way Addie says, "My home." And I love it. There's a certain balance there. Addie, you're very dry, and that was generally your sense of humor. But it's the simultaneous comedy of that one got you to be not dry and have some like real emotional resonance to it. At the same time, It's not quite the "oh my god, my home has been flooded" reaction. You reacted like I was carrying a plate of cookies and I fell over and spilled the cookies on the floor.
I think one of my favorite little moments, little quotes from Terraria would have to be tasty.
Yeah. It's one that gets better with every time, right? Because the first time when it actually happened, I was just shaking my head and going, "Oh, that's so lame." But every time I think about it, it gets better and better. That's just so. Imagine someone doing that in real life, just putting a big M in their kitchen. Just a giant M. It's as big as the player characters are in Terraria.
It's a conversation starter.
It is. Someone walks in and looks at it. What the hell? What's this big M mean? Oh, it stands for mmm.
Like I feel like it's one of those things where like you go to someone's house, they have a man-sized M in their kitchen. You ask them what it is. They say it stands for tasty, and then just fucking it hit the B square starts playing.
Ooh, all right. That's it. Okay, here's another one. I don't know. Addy, I don't know why you started to do this, but it worked out so greatly. That one time Street Fighter 6, we decided we weren't going to play regular matches. We were going to play the stupid arcade battle matches, whatever they're called, with the gimmicks. And we play the one where it's the stupid little bomb, electric Mega Man robot in between you that you smack at each other like fucking tennis.
Yeah.
And that you were a lot better at it than I was. And every time that you flung that thing at me, you just said, Mega Man, with the most bizarre delivery. And that that just as Zangief was getting his fucking ass beat with this thing.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know why I did that either.
Sometimes that's just how it goes on recording. Sometimes you just are like, well, I'm just gonna say something. I'm just gonna say this. Whatever shit comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just get into those moods. Like one of the videos I'm waiting for in the Digimon playthrough even is one where like I was in a giddy mood recording that session. For some reason I forget why. But I just remember that like they talk about needing defense and shit, and I just as Agumon, I say that he's always carrying around 2 Mech 10s.
Isn't there a Digimon with guns?
There's a Digimon game where you get guns, but it's not well liked generally. Well, technically there is Digimon with guns. There is one that I think you'd like, which is Big Bunny with Barrett machine gun arm, if memory serves.
Isn't there a Digimon who is a gun?
Not explicitly, like. There's Digimon with gun parts to them, like there's I'm pretty sure Omnimon. Well, Omnimon definitely has an arm cannon, but I think Omnimon also has like a chest cannon for some fucking reason. Because he's not actually a Digimon, he's actually a Gundam. But
oh man. Okay. Ooh, here's one. We should at some point come up with things to say about oh, you know what? No, never mind. But either which way. Here's another one. One that I popped for at the time, and I still pop for, because it's just so I don't know where out of you came up with this. The forest, the cannibal reaching through the wall and slapping you through the wall, and your response is that you're going to report the cannibal to the IRS for ass fraud. Does that mean it was fraudulent that he slapped your ass, or does it mean that his ass is fraudulent?
I think I can actually explain the thought process through that, because actually watching back the video, so I watched the forest when it was in alpha. Back in alpha, the cannibals could actually like reach through the walls and hit you, so you needed to make a big house so they couldn't hit you through the walls. By the time that we played, that wasn't a thing, but I thought it still was. So
it still happens occasionally, I can tell you that much. Even in Sons of the Forest, they never entirely fix that shit.
But yeah, so around that time, we actually weren't getting attacked by cannibals. I was just dying to hypothermia, but which makes it a bit even funnier, in my opinion. But yeah, so I thought a cannibal reached through the wall and smacked me. I thought it would be funnier to say that it touched my ass, and somehow that dealt damage to me. And then I said I'd report it, but I was like, okay, so what's a governmental body that actually could be feared to do something? The IRS. Well, okay, but the IRS work with like tax stuff. Well, okay, that's fraud. They committed tax fraud.
Do you just throw the word fraud behind anything and like the IRS will get it?
No, it's because S fraud sounds really like tax fraud.
Oh, they're that easily confused?
Yes. And I also found the machine gun bunny. So there you go. That's also in voice text.
Do fishermen report on each other to the IRS? This guy's committed bass fraud.
Yes.
Gun bunny's cool, by the way. But oh, that's good. That's good shit. There. Ooh.
Like not too weird, too much off topic, but I think like if we as a group actually gave Digimon a try, I think we'd all find something cool in it. Because like I already have Gaogamon, there's Gaogamon for you. I'm pretty sure there's a Thick Woman Digimon. So
amazing.
It's just the problem is just that like most of the Digimon games are very fucking long. So like, but yeah, like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna go back to the. I was gonna list off a pink thing I liked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Macho Man Randy Savage. That's a pink thing I like. Also Bret Hart, but no, a pink Sparkle Puff thing I like is a moment. This is up there with Virtua Fighter for one of the early moments that I think would define the channel a little bit going forward, which is Pink calling Obama a terrorist.
I mean, honestly,
excuse me, was it a terrorist or a criminal?
Terrorist. Definitely.
Okay.
Terrorist.
Because if you would have called him a criminal, I don't think we would have been like, oh, that's spicy.
Yeah, terrorist is a bit more over the top, so it worked better.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we could just redo the bit, but with like
because
the next couple of presidents.
The other two masks were
Cobra Commander.
Yes, Cobra Commander was one I was wearing. That's why I didn't fit in the group, which had Richard Nixon and Obama. So yeah, that's how that joke played out.
I also like the implication that Richard Nixon is a terrorist.
I mean, he is. Can you prove him wrong? Prove me wrong? No, prove him wrong. He also says he's a terrorist. He agrees.
Yeah. Richard Nixon identifies as a terrorist.
I've been terrorizing the nation. You can't stop me.
I nearly made a very bad joke.
You can try to stop me, but you can't.
I'll put it in the voice text. The bad joke. I don't feel safe saying it.
All right, yeah.
There you go. Anyway.
Oh shit. Yeah, there you go. That's. Oh, I love you boys.
Like I feel like if I said that, like even still, I'm probably already on a couple lists just for that. But
oh well, I don't. If the FBI is watching these videos, we're all on lists, brother.
yeah,
If they've got AIs combing through YouTube videos looking for dangers, think about what we've said during payday recordings.
yeah, true.
Oh shit. All right. Ooh. All right. This is a broad sweeping thing rather than a specific thing. The closest it comes to rage that Pink was generating over the course of Ninja Gaiden, particularly around the time that he and I were both stuck at the horses.
Dave the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where like you know that if we actually had a fan base big enough, that it would be a fan game where just randomly one of the super bosses is just Dave. Like
The horse itself, the samurai atop dies instantly.
Yeah. Like I just imagine that it's like a 2D side scroller game starring us or something, and then you get to the super boss and it's fucking Dark Souls. Like and we all get one of these. So like Pink gets Dave, I get Sagat. I don't know who W's boss be.
Wait, does Dave the horse also call in airstrikes of flying brawn breakers?
Sure.
They do the topes out of the choppers.
Yeah. Out of the sky. Whenever 2K25 comes around, I'm gonna be in a big rush whenever we play to just fucking throw on, I don't know, Rhea Ripley or somebody in a gender match just for fun. Or Alexa Bliss, like I said, just for comedy's sake. But man, I am very tempted to play Braun Breaker specifically just to get as many topes on you as I can, just to fuck with you.
We'll need a Kelly CAW.
Hey, say that again. Kelly, yes. If she's not DLC, yes. That may sound insane for me to say if she's not DLC, but remember, Eve Torres was part of DLC like that this year or last.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
It is not like beyond the. It is not an impossibility.
Yeah.
For divas who at the time we thought were crap to be regarded as legends now and thrown around in DLC.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, after her running the IWGP. Hey, can you claim that Kelly wasn't a legend?
You can put in you can put in the IWGP championship and now have her contend for it.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was confirmed that you can at the very least make championships intergender if you have to make copies of them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like the only I think the only modes that aren't intergender, I think they confirmed are the ones where whatchamacallit, the ones that can have blood in it, because they haven't programmed in. Genuinely, this was the reason gave at the press event or whatever. They didn't program in to make it so that men can bust women open. But that's it.
They can say that, but I think the simple truth is they don't want people to be playing a video game and have Roman Reigns beat Alexa Bliss until she's bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'm
because
glad that women can
yeah.
get busted open by each other now, because that's such a difference maker for Extreme Rules matches between women. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But also, like, the reason...
I mean,
yeah.
it's not like probably the most famous women's wrestling moment of the last fucking decade was a woman getting busted open.
No, that didn't make the biggest star of 2020 or whatever. 2019, rather.
Abby, what were you saying?
I was gonna say that I somewhat believe them just because, like, they were saying this specifically about the underground matches or whatever the fuck, and apparently one of the win conditions in that is busting someone else open, and so they just went, yeah.
No, go ahead.
And so it's a thing of, like, they showed off that, like, 2 women can fight, 2 men can fight. There are like mixed gendered people around the ring as NPCs. It's it's one of those things where I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt and then just say that the code base fucking success, because that's a thing with these games.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, a genuinely, like, it could be a thing of them not wanting the optics of men busting women open, but also I could genuinely believe that, like, we didn't have enough time to figure out how the fuck to code this because the game would just not boot.
Yeah, especially because for so long it's been coded so that they just don't interact altogether.
Yeah.
It is gonna suck. I don't necessarily have the most sympathy for it. I'm actually fairly cool. I think the underground match looks kind of cool. I'd like to run it as a gimmick every now and then in the universe, mostly for MMA themed guys. But I get the feeling that the point of the underground match and being added to 2K25 isn't even necessarily to simulate the actual times NXT has run the underground match. It feels like it's there for the people who really want to run GCW Bloodsport.
Yeah.
And that does feel bad for those guys, because I believe GCW will run intergender blood sports, and probably quite frequently with the types like, I don't know, Masha Slamovich. Slamovich? Pink, which way is it? Is it Slamovich or Slamovich?
No, I always pronounce it Slamovich because it's funnier that way.
Yeah, that's why I figure it is, right? Because she must have gone with that as the joke of like I could think of 2 Russian wrestlers working nowadays, and both of them seem to be very much aware of Russian stereotypes and playing on them with their names.
Right.
Because Ilya Dragunov named himself after a fucking sniper rifle. Oh shit! I can have a Dragunov in a underground match. That'd be fucking killer. Possibly literally.
I mean, the best bit was I watched a video of underground gameplay, and they had a special feature which wasn't patched out but will be, and like the game's director walked up and went, "That's not supposed to work like that. We'll have to fix that." which was they had whatchamacallit, they had managers at ringside, and you're not supposed to have managers in underground matches.
Right, because they're going to be clipping into the audience members.
Oh no, they actually had it like probably programmed so that the audience like gives way to the managers and shit. So I don't know what the problem is, but like it did look funny because you could tell that the NPCs that are the audience, they are not like properly, well, they are separate people, but they aren't. They are like they are basically a putty that surrounds the ring, and so like
you can't beat them up.
Yeah.
As amusing as it would be to go Brock Lesnar mode and just fucking F5 everyone in your vicinity.
But yeah, like when the manager stood in there, I mean, I won't say that the audience stood in a way that was, that's how people would stand, I guess. But they didn't, like, there weren't like weird clipping issues with the models. There wasn't like elongated hands or whatever for them trying to reach it. Like it actually looked like it was intended, which is why I'm surprised that they're patching it out.
I would not be super shocked if they just kind of, I mean, there's a feeling in wrestling that the ropes are what separate the wrestlers from the managers. And I feel like whenever you take the ropes out of it, like if I'm fighting Roman and he's got Paul at ringside, there's not a lot stopping me from just going, fuck it, and getting out of the ring and beating the shit out of Paul instead of Roman,
Yeah, although that was funny because the managers kept trying to get up on the ropes to talk shit, and they would just enter the ring.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that would be a logical problem with it. That's also going to fuck with their whole "let me get weapons and put them in the ring" thing. There's also, it doesn't make a lot of sense when they do the whole distract one of the wrestlers so the wrestler will argue with them at the ropes thing. If the wrestler could just fucking go and kick the manager in the face without even stepping down out of the ring.
Oh no, that's the thing. That's the thing. They would keep trying to go for that spot of distracting the opposing wrestler, and they would just get up in the ring and then just stand there because there's no rope to hang on to.
Amazing.
And then eventually they would leave.
Oh shit.
Like if you want, I can after the podcast I can send that video over so you can see the managers doing that.
Sure, yeah, I've seen a few people. I've seen a few people that show off their footage of 2K25. I know I saw. Who are those guys that you guys like?
NL?
New Legacy.
Oh yeah. I saw New Legacy's gameplay of it, but I only got to see. They only showed off the backstage stuff, so the NXT parking lot. And,
oh yeah, no,
the
they uploaded their video is what I saw for the underground matches. They uploaded that separately.
Oh, all right.
That embargo dropped yesterday, I think. Yesterday or the day before. And they have uploaded a video on the underground. I've not personally watched it yet myself.
Yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of Blood Ground. I've seen a little bit of underground match footage, but not from those guys. Just enough to see like Jacob Fatu throwing Roman Reigns into the post so hard that Roman slams into it face first and then kind of pinwheels out into the ringside area. Kind of takes a slaughter bump, as it were. Oh God, Sergeant Slaughter would love the underground match. Get that pad shit out of the way. I'm all about the post, baby. Or maggot. It'd be Slaughter be maggot. You gotta be careful though, because maggot is one letter off from a very different word.
Oh no.
Oh shit. All right. Let's get back to the loving. Oh.
Yeah, alright. Well, one of my favorite Ping bits is the one that always comes up, and that's always come up in the past like 5 videos, but the fucking the Mad Cat's arm prosthetic in Spider-Man.
Why would they go into the prosthetics business? By all means, it makes no sense.
But see, not only that, but Otto Octavius is evil because Norman Osborn gave him Mad Cat's arm prosthetic to work with.
Norman's such a cockbag.
And not only that, but for whatever reason, after that, like the arm prosthetic that he made, he's also still using a Mad Cat's controller and it doesn't work. If memory serves, that was also part of it.
Is it like connected by a cable to his spine?
Oh no, I think it was Bluetooth.
Oh, Bluetooth. Okay, that way he can lose it.
Yeah.
Well, far more reliable.
And I think while this is going on, while he's ranting about this, if Peter is just walking out of the building going, I'm gonna be going, doctor, but like he's not, like he's already in the car and yelling that up to the window.
Why is he in a car?
He's taking a taxi.
He's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
And then also just the increasing dread every time Mary Jane was on screen that she'd be playable. That was also great.
Never mind whether or not it makes sense for her to be playable in that scene. All right, I'm going to throw in Planet Side, the Skeletor bit from Addy. Worked out very well. You know what? I'm going to throw in a bit from someone who's not here.
Yeah.
Goku lighting our base on fire and don't starve.
Yeah.
It was unpleasant, but it worked out in the end. Because it was funny.
That's a fact.
Hurting your friends is always worth it if it's funny.
Yeah. This is how you build relationships.
This is how you build a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh.
I mean, for all much shit I give him, I think one of Soon's most memorable contributions to the channel was Yoshi's feet.
Oh yeah. Shit, we got mileage out of that, and we got mileage out of Humankind.
Yeah. We still get mileage out of Humankind. I think we recorded like a video 2 weeks ago that I fucking called it shit. I didn't even play the game.
Why would you?
Also, for an older one, it's actually two for Pink that just came to me. One of them is in Farming Simulator. Pink was stranded. I think I stole his tractor, so Pink was stranded on the other, on the opposite side of the map from where our farms were. So eventually, he somehow found a new tractor and drove all the way back. And he says, "Behold the conquering hero, I have returned." And you just full force ram into him.
I was going to say, I don't remember what happens, but I can recall in my head Pink saying, "Behold the conquering hero."
That was a good bit from both of you. I feel. And then there was also that time that
triumphant return immediately met with getting bulldozed over.
Yeah, but if you remember, your tractor was fine, but we just flipped in a way that we couldn't flip it back over.
Oh yeah,
I fucked myself up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then if memory serves, well, I was in the big combine machine, and we tried to flip the tractor over because it was like, you know, a third of the size, but the tractor was lying in such a way so it served as a ramp to the combine, and eventually we just got stuck and it looked like the fucking it looked like the farming equipment was fucking.
Make it a baby tractor.
Yeah.
It's how they're made. You go out on the farm, you'll see that sort of thing. That's why, famously, farmer kids, they ain't averse to that shit. They know. They watch the animals do it.
Yeah.
At Pink, where the fuck did you even come up with the bit in the forest of the turtle shark war?
I just came organically. I saw all the evidence. I put two in.
From what organ?
Not Oregon. Not Oregon. Oregon.
That's no.
Oregonically.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to come up with that same idea now. Now that
was a geographical revelation.
You'll have to come up with jokes Texanically now.
Yeah. That's when you pull the jokes out of taxidermy.
Oh.
But another Pink moment that I remember fondly is Minecraft. The one series that we actually got 3 episodes out of instead of the one that we got 1. But Pink, I forget where Pink was, but Pink was stuck, so I teleported him into myself. I was building a house, and Pink takes a step to the wrong side because he's disoriented and dies.
Yep. I specifically remember Pink saying, "Thank you," falls to his death.
Yeah, Pink says, "That was trippy, thank you, Eddie," and then dies. Like, as he finishes the sentence.
Oh. Hmm. Pink, where the fuck did Pablo come from?
I don't know. That's a mystery to me.
I can't remember the distinctive moment it happened. It's just Pablo was a thing at some point.
Yeah.
It was a fish, and then it was Pablo.
Like, Pablo, I think, Pablo came into being the same way that Doofenshmirtz III did. Which is to say that, like, here's a thing, I can make a bit about it, or it needs a name. And that's it.
Probably.
And then a name was bestowed.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Addy.
Yeah?
The Kamidogu.
Which one was started the Kamidogu?
Oh God, it started as complaining about MK11 resetting the universe again.
Yeah.
I know that. And from there, oh God, I don't remember which one of us was though that joked that Raiden would send a message back to his past self again, saying, "Oh, we fucked up again."
That was probably me then. I feel like I go back to this a lot because it's funny.
It is. And from there, it turned into like it. I think I said at one point, Raiden. No, one of us said at one point. I'm not sure if it was me. One of us said at one point, Raiden looks into the Kamidoku and it's just Mortal Kombat 4 arcade cabinet Quan Chi.
I think that was you.
Possibly, I find that thing fucking funny.
The other one that I remember was you. It's like that he looks into the Kamidogu and it's just Reptile and he's saying that he needs to get laid. Which then prompted me to say that like he goes back in time and then just looks at Reptile and Reptile looks at him weird. And then you put upon ascended that with Raiden picks up or Raiden picks up just a normal as Gecko and hands it to Reptile like, here you go.
And there's so much that's wonderful about that Kamidogu discussion. Because MK12, MK1, whatever you want to call it, hey, it's the first Mortal Kombat where Reptile gets laid.
Yeah. And also we do go back in time.
We do.
It's coldest at the bottom of the ocean.
That's one of the ones that first popped in my head. I was gonna wait a little bit till I brought it up, but yeah.
But honestly, I prefer.
What makes
Yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, I was gonna lean into something that makes Alex so funny is that he might on occasion say something a little bit stupid. We all do sometimes, but it's funnier when he says something that is incorrect, and we'll let it slide. We won't correct it on him because sometimes, like specifically with that coldest at the bottom of the sea bit or thing, I thought he was referring to a game mechanic or something of the like. But then he notices that he messed up, and then he makes a much bigger deal out of it than it actually is to really add in the comedy for it.
I also like when
sometimes you gotta make yourself the clown. It's how it works.
But honestly, I prefer the improved later revision. Very, very finite at its bottom at the coldest of the ocean.
At the coldest part of the ocean, we're all bottoms.
Yeah. That's what that whatchamacallit, the cannibalism this is sex boat revealed. Did y'all hear about that?
No, I have no idea what that is.
So
Are you talking about that ship that got lost in the Northwest Passage?
No, there was a guy.
Terror?
There was a guy. I forget when this was, but there was like a wannabe scientist, or maybe he was supposed to be a scientist. I don't know, but he just got like a group of 12 people aside from him on a ship, and he wanted to see how long they can be deprived of food before they turn to cannibalism or something like that. And he didn't.
Before they turn to fucking each other?
No, to cannibalism, and they didn't tell him. Or rather, he didn't tell them that this was the intention. They just thought they were going on a cruise, but he just stranded them in the ocean to see how long it takes for them to eat each other, and then they just started fucking.
As one
Okay.
does, or as many do.
That's basically it, as far as I know.
Well, I'm starving. Let's bang. God bless the human species. They always find new ways to amuse.
But yeah, like
Speaking of amusement,
like if memory serves, what's even funnier is what happened was once they found out, because like this wasn't like they weren't like approaching dehydration yet, but it would have been another like month or so. I forget, something like that. But yeah, they started fucking, and they found out that the plan was to leave them out there until they turned to cannibalism. So they just beat the fuck out of the scientist and then just went back to shore. Something like that.
everyone got laid and revenge. All in the end, all in all, a pretty good ending.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. You know what's one that's got a lot of bangers from both of y'all?
Yeah.
Gardic Phone.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm looking at it right now. I'm thinking of what was it? The prompt I started was like, I don't know, my fridge. No, God. Right. The Arabian Nemo thing. Then just Pink somehow turning that into a dude trying to smack a fucking window with a steel chair. And looking pissed about it. Very, very determined. Fucking hate this window. I'm also one of my favorite, like, not even necessarily funny, though it is funny, but one of my favorite drawings any of us did for Gardic Phone is Addie's American Werewolf, who's got a big billowing American flag in one hand. He's got a gun in the other. He's shirtless and he's puffing his chest out like, yeah, America.
And then the only thing Mike pointed out is that he has a big bulge, and I went like, okay.
I forget which one of you was it that misinterpreted the sewer crocodile loves
me.
almonds into diamonds.
That was me.
So you drew like the crocodile from Sonic the Hedgehog running away with a gym in the sewers. Kind of looking like, tee, I got it.
I also like the Lex Express. Which literally had the words Lex Express on the top, and you would assume that since all of us have watched wrestling, we would know Lex Luger. No.
Nope, soon fuck that up. Whoopsie doodles. Then Mike had to draw it.
Yeah. Although I still feel like there's there was potential that like if you didn't get the prompt, because like I added all of the fucking furry shit around that, and I would have fucking left my ass off if like Mike or Soon got that.
Who knows what the fuck they would have turned it into? I don't even
exactly.
know.
That's
Hank,
exactly why.
Would you remember the Lex Luger shirt was too tight promo for that?
No.
Because yeah, the shirt is. I don't even remember the exact promo myself, but it's something about how like he's too good for the company and all that, and then he says, and your shirts are too tight, Billy. But I just put Ovo and Uvu into it to make it seem more flirty, and I was like, okay, how the fuck do they handle that? Because I don't know how I'd handle that.
Just the biggest curveball you can find.
Yeah.
Just pitch it right at him. Take this, fuckers. That's always the wild mix with. That's the beautiful thing about Gartic Phone. Soon and Pink, I think, mostly stuck to pretty logical prompts. But then, like, I would honestly just kind of throw out word soup. I have no idea what's coming out here, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Addy goes for references. Addy goes for references that he knows people won't get just to fuck with him. And then there was Mike with just doing like what would be impossible to draw just to fuck with people.
Yeah. I watched the Arctic Phone video, one of them, back recently, and one prompt that I made that I didn't remember was just My Significant Other, season 1, episode 1 premiere.
Right. You made a couple that unfortunately got messed up. The seal that's a seal, that should have been great, but unfortunately
yeah.
Mike didn't assume that the caps lock meant anything.
Yeah. I saw an image. I saw an image recently that was like, "Oh, you're a Navy SEAL. I didn't ask about your persona." Anyway, yes.
Who was it that drew the silly little drawing of the little stick man about to bludgeon the seal with a club and singing "Oh Canada"?
I think that was you.
No, it wasn't. I gave the prompt. Because I got Mike's drawing of the seal and I said the innocent baby seal about to be bludgeoned by a wild Canadian.
Maybe it was soon then.
Yeah, I was thinking it was soon. So the rest of the information given there, it kind of leaves me to believe that it was in fact soon.
It's the "Oh Canada" that seals it together. Like, he's so sadistic for fucking seal blood, baby seal blood, that he is singing to himself with joy. All right. Okay, we move past Gartic Phone. That one, we could just recite the whole fucking videos for Gartic Phone, I feel.
Probably.
I guess that's the last one. I also liked the mix up of fucking of Nero having a McDonald's hat. So
I do not remember this.
You drew both. You drew. I forget what the prompts were, but you drew like the fall of Rome as one thing, and it looks and I insert the ice cream machine is on fire because it looked like the way you drew Nero. He had one of those red McDonald's hat on him. Words, wow. But yeah, that, and the next round, you got a prompt about McDonald's. So you drew a Karen yelling at Nero. And I insert like Nero is sick of his people or something like that. But that led to the bit of like McDonald's is getting attacked by the whatchamacallit, the Gauls. And Nero is doing customer support.
A pack of wolves took over the local McDonald's, and they ran it really well. Oh, shit. The general Britishness of Siren when we did Siren.
Yeah.
Addy, that was a win from you there of just taking no hesitation as soon as you hear the dub to go, "Or governor, you got a license for that hat?"
I mean, my favorite lines from that was just fucking like, because I wasn't paying attention to the game completely. Sometimes I would look over to OBS to see how the video was running, you know, to make sure it didn't fuck itself. And at those moments, I would walk into the whatchamacallit, into the walls. Eventually, I just go, all of this wall, it's very authentic Japanese. I'm gonna make it my wife.
I forgot about that.
And then the idea of a demented British man just making a mud wall their wives.
Because it's authentically Japanese.
Yeah.
You wouldn't marry if it wasn't authentically Japanese.
It's real Japanese mud. Well, what more do you want out of a wife?
The Pink, that year that we did for Pink's birthday, we did Siege, and we, for a laugh, turned the sensitivity settings up to the max.
Yeah.
I can still recall in my head hearing simultaneously Addie go, "Oh," and then Pink just simply going, "Oh boy," and Addie just going into a fucking giggling fit for like the next fucking 30 seconds as we get minced by the first terrorist we see.
I forget if it was that one or the next one, where I die immediately because I just cannot see in general. Because the sensitivity is so high that I move the stick, like, I don't know, a millimeter, and I just start spinning wildly. And the two of you got kills.
Oh, shit. Okay, the first time that we handed out a beating to a referee in a game, that was 2K23, you and me, right, Addy?
Yeah.
Now, I forget, wasn't it like kind of a thing of like one of us just swung at the referee out of frustration at some point, and the other just joined in, and we stopped it with it being Logan Paul and Terry versus Terry Funk, and it was just Logan Paul and Terry Funk agreed to beat the shit out of the referee.
Yeah, what happened, if memory serves, is that you were downed, or I was downed, and I don't remember. One of us was down, the other one cycled through the targeting scheme, and it was probably me because I fuck around with that a lot. Because I like manual targeting in the wrestling games. I don't like their auto targeting because it always fucks me up. But yeah, so yeah, I cycled over to the referee, and I saw that the referee is now on option because they weren't for the longest time. And so I just went over and started punching them in the middle of a ladder match.
In the middle of a ladder match, I forgot about that.
Oh no, it wasn't a ladder match. It was a TLC match or Extreme Rules match. I forget. But we had a ladder in the ring. I remember that. But yeah, so I just went over and punched the referee, and then you get up and joined. And then we just did bits with the referee, and then you tried turning on me, but I reversed your finisher and then did mine instead. On the ref's ass. I did the spike pile driver to the ref's ass, and that's how I won.
Delightful.
2K24, Pink's birthday, the groundbreaker against Eric Bischoff.
Oh, yes. It spawned a legacy that has defined Pink ever since. I hope Bischoff is still in 2K25. He's discreetly one of my favorite wrestlers to have in any game, partly because he's not a wrestler.
Yeah. I mean, like, they should...
Did he get confirmed as a GM already?
I think they did. So yeah, he's probably for 300 wrestlers. If he's already in as a GM, he's already gonna get his fucking pay for the licensing anyways. Might as well put him in as a wrestler.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, one of the DLC packs that they could sell every year, and I'd be fine with getting it if I actually buy the game, is just, you know, non-wrestler wrestlers. So it's just like fucking Bischoff, Russo, Cole, JR.
Yeah, Gog the other day was joking like, man, wouldn't it be stupid if we got Russo as a wrestler? And I was like, no, I'd love that.
I mean, fuck it, put him in a pack with Cornette, and you can have a death match now. So.
Oh yeah. Cornette, not very good at wrestling either, but memory serves, I've heard that he threw a mean elbow drop. So hey.
Great diving foot stomp.
We thought how things are. We could get Cornette, and we could get Jimmy Hart as a playable character, and then just have the gym off again.
I think that CAW makers can't figure out how the fuck to make Jim Cornette.
Because they keep looking at reference images of the Cornette face instead of his regular face.
Oh shit. Yeah. Ooh, okay. There's also several moments from GM mode that worked out very well, of course.
I mean, from the GM modes, I think one of my favorite bits, and I'm really sad that the subtitles didn't save the way I had it, because I had the subtitles play along with the bit. In the best of. I spent an actual month doing the subtitles for the best of, and then I had to can the entire thing because the subtitles were too high effort, and they actually just fucking bricked the project that I was doing, that I was working the video with. Yeah. So I had to redo the entire subtitles if they exist. I forget. But yeah, the Pink reading at the Nuts Twitter in GM mode. Yeah, exactly. You knew. Every time I see Sergeant Slaughter.
On one hand, I'll be happy if they ever put Slaughter in 2K24 for 2K25 for some reason. I don't know why they would, but I'd be happy with it because I like Slaughter. On the other hand, I'd be sad that I wouldn't be getting another stupid CAW move, all caps name.
Yeah.
And you have to do it with CAWs because the wrestlers' names in the menus in exhibition mode and in universe mode are in all caps.
Yeah.
If you don't put the CAW's name in all caps, then they'll look out of place. But then in GM mode, they uncap them, but not for the CAWs.
Yep.
It's very silly.
It's messed up.
Ugh. Ooh, I mean, the continual feud of Addy against his own roster.
I mean, I don't know. Did I feud with most of my roster? I feuded with Austin Theory.
Theory was always a problem for you. Asuka got to be a problem for you at several points. Or no, Shayna did. Shayna, you kept Asuka, but Shayna got to be a problem for you at several points. Wasn't Sting a problem a couple times?
No. Most of my key players were fine. Shayna wanted to do shit because Asuka kept beating her, and I had to bring in enhancement talent. But otherwise, Shayna was fine even.
Just had to feed enhancement. That's so fucking funny and yet realistic to wrestlers. I'm losing too much. Bring in a jobber for me to beat.
Yeah. And if memory serves, I did that, and then she lost to the jobber, and I don't know how she did that.
At that point, she was cowed by her shame.
Yeah. But yeah, the characters I remember giving me trouble were Theory. I don't even remember who else. I traded someone with Pink, if memory serves, because they were pissing me off mostly. But it wasn't Theory; it was someone else.
I don't remember.
Otherwise,
there was a trade. I don't know who we traded with or for.
Oh, I traded Tiffy away to you for somebody. Was it Ivy Nile?
I think it was. I don't think it was Ivy because I think Ivy has had a lower overall and other things going for her. I think. I don't remember. It was somebody of equal or slightly greater value. I remember that much. Or I just gave you money straight up for her.
You might have. There was a stretch where you had a lot of money, courtesy of Omos going to Hollywood. Famously strong acting chops, Omos.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, everybody wound up having good. The thing that really worked out well about the 2K23 GM mode was that we all had different experiences, right?
Yeah.
Because, Addy, you were fairly consistent. You never had super high highs or super low lows. You, of course, had the whole experience of you picked a complete jabroni of Cash Suplex and built him from nothing to one of the top stars in the business. Pink had the weird shit of rapid fluctuation, courtesy of surprise Hollywood injections of money. I did quite well in the early goings at the cost of my roster.
Yeah.
Right.
That was very interesting that we had very different experiences, and it didn't just boil down to all of us working with the same numbers and just trying to work the numbers better than the others, you know?
Yeah.
And it was also a thing of like, I don't know about y'all's approach to GM mode, but the way I did it was just, for one, try to build a roster that I like, but for two, also just take a look at the roster that I do have and then just try to work with them. Cash Suplex was funny, so I went, hey, what if I built Cash Suplex up, and then I did. But otherwise, it's like, all right, well. Which honestly, I feel like it's really funny that after that I went with ECW, because the way I ran Raw, it really feels like ECW, like kind of grungy, has no money, always on the verge of bankruptcy, makes stars for other people.
Now, you never handed a Cash Suplex off to anyone. He was your RVD.
True. But yeah, like I remember
Rob Van Suplex.
Yeah. I mean, I think I even had RVD though on the roster. He just wasn't. He just came in too late, so I couldn't make him a main event player. I think he was like it's really funny to say that my fucking brand, well, it was like, all right, so here's your main eventers: Cash Suplex and Jeff Hardy. All right, mid card: Misawa, Rob Van Dam, Muda.
Yeah.
Like and like my main mid card rivalry was fucking Malachi Black and Sting. Like, yeah, and actually, that's the thing, because like Muda and Misawa and all that weren't even in the mid card; they were the tag team division.
That's right.
I think I gave Muda on with either the mid card title or the main title. I forget, because he deserves it. But like, fuck. That is really funny. I also remember, I forget if that was 2K24 or 23. Because yeah, like I out of the three of us, I think I used the most like legends and part timers, because that made sense to me. I guess like I know the legends. I don't know who the fuck Xia Li is.
You don't have to worry about her this year.
It's true, but still, like So I just went with part timers and legends and shit. But that's how we got things like. No, that had to have been 2K24 because I was playing a steady long and he wasn't in 23, I think.
No, he was not.
That just made the sentence. Thank you for your work, Samoa. Which honestly, that's just like this is gonna be the WWE in like 20 years. They just send this letter to the Isle of Samoa. Uh,
One of the recent things from last year that I really enjoyed from Alex was in Phasmophobia, where he goes into the house with the walkie-talkie. I forget what it's called, to communicate with the ghost potentially. So he's casually talking to the microphone for a little bit, and then he gets hunted by the yokai because for any other ghost it would have been normal, but because he was talking with the yokai, that triggered a hunt. So he's talking, and then boom, dead.
Yep.
Delightful.
another bit from Phasmophobia that I think counts for all three of us is that time that we just went into a room and started yelling at the ghost, and then it turned out after that it was the one ghost that you can defeat by yelling at him.
We bullied him. We bullied him into a new death.
Yeah. I don't remember which one of us came up with the idea of just all three of us gathering together and yelling at him. But we did.
I think it was. I was wondering if we, since he was an anyone can talk to him ghost, I was wondering if we could set up multiple spirit boxes and all go ape shit to like run the odds and see if we could force a spirit box response sooner just by testing more. Which I guess we did.
Yeah, because as it turned out, if you turn the spirit box on and just put it on the ground, then it hears everyone talking in game.
Yeah.
And so like I just remember that we were in this like office. We put the spirit box in the middle of the office. We were all in different corners of the room, and we just started yelling. And then while we were doing this, Mike is like ferrying stuff from the van into the room.
Yep. Convinced that it would not work.
Yeah.
More the fool him. Oh.
I guess for Mike, one of my favorite bits that he did, but I don't know if that's the thing. Like, it's not really a bit that he did, but it was a response to one of mine that I think really like sold the sentence, because like, yeah, but we were playing a DVD, and he's talking about how he has diabetes, I think. And you know, me being me, I make the joke that it's from all of the boy syrup that he's put in his cognac. And he's just so astounded by the sentence, by the words boy syrup.
I can remember him like scolding you, like, Addie.
It genuinely was like he was offended, but he was laughing.
There's some things where that's the only rational response.
But yeah, like I made that reference because I figured he would have seen the image of the actual product called boy syrup, which is just regular.
Oh no!
Which is just regular maple syrup, but for some reason they fucked up the title. And I think I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be boy syrup, but it's not. they put the exclamation mark a bit early.
It sounds unfortunately surprised. It sounds alarmed. Like, oh no.
Like, the thing is, like, it was fucking sold on Amazon.
Nice.
That's how I know that it's a real product, because otherwise I would have just figured it was, one of those Zbubby things. But no, like, I found it on Amazon. It was sold. It was maple syrup.
Okay, here's one that was a winner for both of y'all. This is one where I had to play the straight man, and only partly because I already knew the game going in. Viscera cleanup to tail.
Yeah. That's the product, by the way. It's on
I feel like
stock.
that was one of the rare ones where Pink, you were the bigger antic haver than Addy.
Yeah, kind of.
I had to mop that fucking irradiated stain so much.
But yeah, because Pink spent like an entire minute just mopping it in.
Yeah, he was.
I went to town on it.
I think at some point I was shouting "stop" and you kept going.
I do believe that was the case.
I mean-
it hurt to look at. I don't know how a game does that.
Like I feel like it also just Mr. Clean detail was good because we both like the thing is like Pink revealed his antics in space horror, and I just continued mine from Dead Space. Like I just spent the entire thing just flooding the rooms with fucking the physics subjects and dancing with the corpses.
You remember that? Oh god. I thought the game. My memory was that the game would recognize when there were too many physics objects in the map and stop giving you new buckets. It would just start spitting out gore. I was wrong.
Yeah.
A little one from Fire Pro when we had Precedent Battle, and Addy was using the weird ass bug where if you delay wake up, it results in your character being frozen in kind of a midway through running pose or something. And so Addy got Ronald Reagan stuck like that. And just said Reagan's hearing the voices.
I posted an image of Oh Boy Syrup in the voice text if y'all want to.
Oh, I've seen it. I remember you brought it up at some point during the random thread.
I think you've shown me that one already in the past,
Yeah.
so I've definitely seen it before.
We've all seen your boy syrup, Addy. Put it away.
The thing is just like it's one of them things where like it was either on purpose or some like did they not look at the did they not look at the image and see the problem, you know? Oh, anyway.
Okay, in terms of little line deliveries, my pick for Mike for a Devolution video is you, me, and him breaking Mortal Kombat 2, Addy. When at one point the screen is flickering so badly that Mike just simply says, "This is a nightmare."
He wasn't wrong.
No, he wasn't. Oh god, the Zoo Tycoon or whatever it was. Who cares about what the name of the game is? But that Zoo Tycoon game we played, I always loved the way that Addy said no when he was getting run over. Like he wasn't really opposed to it. He just felt obligated by circumstance to say no.
Yeah.
The thumbnail.
One.
Okay, it's the thumbnail for the series for a good reason. But when Addy, when you played Resident Evil 7 as me and Mike were watching, and you found was supposed to be the shadow puzzle of take this metal monstrosity and assemble it into an eagle attacking this dog. And you, for whatever reason, had the creativity that me and Mike never did playing RE7 of, can I put other objects in as the shadow puzzle? And you then put in the gun, the pistol, and had its shadow shining on the wall so that there was a big pistol in the sky aiming at the dog as the dog is barking upwards like, holy shit!
Yeah. Another bit from that, I think that was you that brought it up. Like technically it wasn't any of our bits, but it was yours. I'll assign it to you, I guess. where there was something going on with Discord. So it was just an image of my avatar, and then under it said unstable, exclamation mark unstable. And then I actually put that into the video. I made an edit to visualize it. Hmm. Paladins.
Oh,
I remember the party in Paladins. It was the four of us. We were playing with Soon. And Soon is like, wow, we're fighting babies and shit. And then the announcer is like, you're losing.
just a little line, a little quote from Payday. Bonnie is a wonderful woman.
I mean, she is.
She is. That's what I said in response. For a bank heister who's killed billions of cops. Ugh. We made a lot of videos, you know that?
Yeah.
We really have.
We've made a lot of videos.
1.6k. Public, by the way. 1.6k public.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
At least I think it's 1.6k. If I just go to the channel, then it should tell me.
Oh, God, what's that smell?
Yeah,
Good
1.6k.
question.
All right.
Oh, the other ping bit that I enjoy is I'm pretty sure it was Ping that brought it up. So two of the supporting cast characters in Danganronpa are arguing. Both of them are like writers. One of them is like the ultimate fanfic writer, and the other one is supposed to just be the ultimate writer or something like that. But they get into an argument, and Ping like the Ping starts a bit where they're arguing because both of them write porn. And like they have one of theirs porn, but not the others. In the school library.
Yes. Yep.
God bless you, beautiful sons of bitches.
The lore of Dragon Romper really goes places.
Yeah.
Dragon romper?
Yeah. Lizard ass.
Is it a dragon wearing a romper, or is it a dragon going for a romp?
That is an excellent question. We're still not sure.
Yeah, we need to beat the game to find out.
You don't want the true ending.
Whoever came up with the beat up Mystico match.
I forgot about that shit. Do I download a Mystico CAW in 2K25 so that we can redo that? You know what it is?
Yeah.
A Bloodline rules match, but Mystico isn't allowed to call in anybody.
Your opponent calls in Mystico stack partners too.
I wonder if they'll ever program in for if you abuse your tag partner too much for him to start beating you back.
Maybe. But
Because
also,
they've gotten pretty good about programming in little bits of behavior like that down the years.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm scrolling through. I don't think this is the first time we've done the beat up Mystico match because we also have the Lucha Bootcamp video for Fire Pro.
Wait, have we just got a repeat pattern of beating the shit out of Mystico?
Maybe.
We hate that guy.
Stupid motherfucker broke his pinky.
Oh. Oh God, yeah, that's
I don't remember. One of us would need to check the video to see if it's Mystico that we're beating up, but still.
At some point we probably are.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I can check real quick to see who it is that is getting beat up. It is Mystico. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that looks like Mystico. All right. You know, the match also featured my favorite luchador, Mivip.
I don't think he's even worked in Mexico for any meaningful length of time.
I don't know why he was in that match.
Like, there are a couple American guys you can throw in there. You know, Jake the Snake, he spent some time down in Mexico. He's arguably one of the elements that led to AAA being a big company down there. Mivip? We were smoking something that day.
The match was Mivip. Someone else, I couldn't recognize them, Mystico and the luchador wrestler Akuma.
Okay, for a second I forgot there was actually a luchador named Akuma. So I was thinking that you just picked Akuma from the fictional characters category and just called him a luchador. Like, just make that the bit is that every themed match, Addy just picks Akuma.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're picking an all-women's champions match. Addy picks Akuma. What? He's won the women's championship. You all remember it.
He took it from Vacant.
He did.
Yeah.
We know this.
Somebody had to.
Well, another good thing bit that I remember is there's two actually. Just scrolling through the titles. One of them was in Stray. The game starts off with you going through the robot village, and everyone shots themselves in.
Stray.
Yeah. And then during that sequence, Pink is just yelling, "There's a cat on the loose!"
Shit your pants, lock your doors.
Yeah. But also another one is Mario Sunshine. I say that it's my first time playing the game, and Pink says it's my first time watching Eddie play the game. And then I go, don't tempt the multiverse. That video was corrupted. we only had the audio for that video, so I had to go back and re-record the gameplay.
Oh.
So the multiverse was tempted. I just made sure we don't have to abide it. Basically.
Ain't listening to their bullshit. Doesn't matter which universe it is.
Because I forget why, but it was a running gag. It stated that every time the game crashed and we lost a video because of it, or something like we lost progress, it would just be a part of the multiverse. It wasn't actually the gameplay.
Space-time turned back in on itself, and the natural consequences were had.
Yeah. Other bit, the Pink bit that I remember is in Schoolgirls. Pink did a really like tag combo on me or something like that. I forget, but it was like, you know, an actual like proper elaborate combo. If memory serves, and Pink goes, "I will never do it again." And I think I was playing as like Beowulf, so I just threw the chair at him and he yelled, and I got it there. Because like there was like Beowulf got close to Ginyu, where like eventually we played enough schoolgirls that like every time I threw the chair Ping was scared.
That always cracks me up when you mention that, because, like, to me, that's not how Beowulf plays at all. To me, Beowulf's a grappler.
Yeah. Like I think I played like Beowulf like he was John Tolbane, but with set play. So like,
oh no,
yeah,
I can see the problem here.
Yeah.
Addy?
Yeah.
Say, you know what? I say whatever you want. It don't matter. Because in the end, it was a good ride. I love you guys.
I love you too, man.
I love y'all too.
365
years.
Yeah, 365 episodes.
365 years.
We are being released from our shell. The world will now live in terror.
Yeah.
We have now 365 dead cops. World is indeed a fuck.
But are you the trash man?
I think in our hearts, we're all the trash man today. You know what? We all say bye this time. We all say bye this time.
Alrighty. Who wants to start it?
Do we like do a countdown like on 3?
We do a countdown from 365.
Oh yeah. 365, 364, 363, 362.
That would be, well, how long would that be? Like 3 minutes? 4?
Yeah, that sounds right. You know, okay, we can make it fast though if we split it up.
Yeah.
I'll take the range from 360 to like 200. Addy, you take from 200 to 100. Pink, you take from 100 to 0. It'll add up.
Yeah.
You know I can't count that high or low.
Well,
with the numbers well.
Each one you take down, though, the amount of numbers goes down, though. So there's less numbers to scare you.
Ah, that's true. I still lose count anyway, though. I guarantee it.
Well, I suppose we're cooked then. There goes the finale. Shut the doors, stack up the chairs, turn out the lights.
We had a run.
We got from here to there, or there to here, rather. By the definition of running, it was accurate.
You know, I thought about counting down from 10 and actually like doing an animation and shit, but I'm lazy. That's the problem. All right, I guess we'll say it on 1, I suppose.
All right, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Hey.
Bye. Not sure if that was. You know what?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it was in sync. It was the spirit.
I
It
mean,
was the spirit that mattered, and it's the spirit that possesses us, and we need an exorcist.
Yeah, we need to call the Pope the Super Pope.
It's one of them super spirits. We're in trouble.
But it was never gonna be in sync because of how Discord does delay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's another thing. Discord does location-based delay. So like in the videos when we all record the video and I try to cut the footage together, I sync it up based on the audio. But the problem is that like I hear pink either before or after W, I forget. So eventually everything just goes out of sync because like I try to sync it up with one of our voices and it just doesn't.
Ah.
That does make sense. Nonetheless, we should boycott Discord.
This is true.
Viciously.
Yes, we should move over to Telegram.
Are they still running TeamSpeak?
Yes. But we should go with like a fucking some like obscure shit. I was gonna say Telegram because that Telegram has a voice feature and I don't think most people know about that because I'm not sure I know about that. But we could also alternatively just use one of those like Hamachi clients that's used for like that's basically used for stuff like Parsec and shit. Or something like that. Like you basically playing old fighting games, giving old fighting games a lobby.
Yeah,
Because if memory serves, it was one of those. I forget which game it was that I was looking into it so that we could play together, and then gave up because it was too much effort, you know. But one of those things had like a proper like fight gate thing where it was separate lobbies and you could chat and shit. And I think one of those features was voice chat. So we just moved over to one of those. That will work out.
and
The only logical decision we can possibly make here.
Yeah.
we'll convey text messages via pigeon.
Yes. Smoke signals.
Yeah, I'll have to fucking read smoke signals from Texas and Hungary.
And you're gonna have to spend a month telling me it doesn't work like fucking walkie-talkie, so I don't have to end the signal with NNRA.
Oh.
Or alternatively, we just do one of those. Have you heard about those indigenous, I think, languages where they just speak by whistling, and the tone of the whistle determines the message conveyed?
No, I know about Kosa conversing via clicking, but I did not know a whistle language.
Yeah, whistle. There's still a somewhat alive whistle language in, I think, Spain. It was also a thing over here for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, not with the Hungarians. I think it was a thing adapted by the streets, more or less.
Huh.
And actually, it's talking about the streets. I do know that drug dealers used to use whistle language over there.
I can believe that, a code, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm pretty sure I remember there being an interview with a guy. Just his nickname was literally called Bird, or his nickname was literally Bird because he knew the most like whistle codes out of the group.
Yeah, that's a guy you want on your team, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks though when you go out into the forest to do a drug deal, and then you show up, and the guy is like, "I'm here," and you go over there, and it's just a fucking pigeon. But you know. Perhaps I should stop recording now.
I don't know about that. Well,
The podcast
you
never
may
ends.
have business that you need to attend to.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't notified me yet.
Yeah.
Like I would have been either sent a message or called.
Well, we could wrap the podcast and talk about what we want to play when you get back.
Yeah.
So, see you fuckers. We're gonna go have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.